Let's do this again. Cheers, buddy.
Salud. Duh.
Your Spanish is really coming along.
You really think so?
I really think so.
No way. That's awesome, because I'm going to Cuba next week. Ow!
What's in Cuba? That one hurt. Give me a sec. That, went down the wrong pipe.
There's only one pipe. Impossible to go down the wrong one. It's not your cock where pee-pee comes out of one.
What comes out of the other one?
Shit.
Out of my...
As far as I know.
All right. I did see that in a book. It was a coloring book, but I saw that.
I did see it too.
Maybe I was just coloring it brown.
It's true.
Did you see the Lauren Boebert story in the news?
Oh, I certainly did.
Did you watch the footage?
Yeah. Thought it was reprehensible, inappropriate, disgusting. Basically, it's all the things I look for in a woman. Yeah, do I think what she did was inappropriate? No. Do I think that she's a good person? Yes.
Based upon what?
That whole thing in the movie theater.
Listen, if it's one thing to be in a darkened, sparsely populated theater in the back where there's no one behind you, sure, have at it. But when you're in a sold-out theater like that and there's people everywhere and you're in the aisle seat, well, her date was in the aisle seat, but she's one over from the aisle seat, you have to know that somebody is going to notice that. So, was she so drunk that she didn't care, or is she just so goddamn dumb that she thought that that would be okay?
I like to think it's both. I love thinking about it. In fact, I thought about it last night for probably a good hour in my bed alone with a little bit of moisturizer.
I think that she is either on drugs or she's really drunk in the video. And that's not an excuse for her behavior because she is human garbage.
I like her.
It reminds me of the time, if you watch that video, do you remember when we went to see Stephen Wright at the Melody Tent?
I do remember that, yes.
And there was that really obnoxiously drunk girl 2 rows behind us. Mm-hmm. Do you remember what happened at that particular event?
I do. I ended up taking her home, and then I was brought up on 14 different sexual assault charges.
Was it 14?
Well, they dropped 4 of them, so it was 10 altogether.
Sure.
Wasn't a good time for me, to be honest with you.
It was a great time for me.
I know. You used to come visit me and laugh. Not cool.
But really, do you remember what happened to her that night?
I remember, did she fall over or something?
Actually, the guy that was behind us was sitting immediately in front of her and her date or boyfriend or whatever the case may be. And then I just remember at one point the guy must have stood up and just clocked the boyfriend for some reason right in his face. I think probably because he couldn't control the girl that he was with.
Well, remember how you left a little earlier than I did?
I do.
You didn't even see what happened after that.
Tell me about it.
We all go outside. I see that guy that had punched the other dude in the face.
Sure.
That guy, I don't know how the he had it, but he had a pet bear in his truck, right? He lets the bear loose into the crowd. Everyone's running and screaming. The bear starts slashing at people. One girl's face was just half torn off. She came running up to me for help, but I want to get blood on my shirt, so I pushed her down. No one's paying attention because the bear is killing people.
It's on a rampage.
It's exactly on a rampage. You probably read about it. And the next thing you know, I'm at Stephen Wright's house in LA. Wake up the next morning. He forced me to make him coffee all day, 7 or 8 pots of it. Plus he had a pet parrot. He wanted me to teach it Spanish, which I don't know, which I really got kooky, dude, for real.
Here's the most unbelievable part of that story.
What?
How did you get from the Cape Cod Melody Tent to LA in that short span of time?
Do you have any idea how fast bears run, dude? I was on its back.
Oh, you rode the bear cross country?
Yeah. There's tons of pictures out there of me doing it.
Stephen Wright as well?
No, he took a helicopter. 2 people can't fit on a bear's back, you fucking idiot.
Would you Lauren Boebert?
Absolutely not, dude. Are you
Really?
kidding me? I've got some standards.
Dude, I've seen the women that you cavort with.
What's cavorting?
I have no idea, but my brain just said insert
It does
this
sound
word
something like I would do that with somebody.
here. Although that is incorrect. You wouldn't, because she doesn't have a huge dumpy butt. And that's what you like.
I do like huge dumpy butts.
I like the little tight.
I'm not talking Lizzo dumpy. Well, no, more than a couple degrees smaller than Lizzo's.
Is that too big for you? Is it too large?
It's disgusting.
I haven't seen it.
You haven't?
No.
Well, I've got it in my phone. I was just looking at it for research for the show.
That face is a deal breaker. She looks.
Also a mirror breaker.
It is a mirror breaker.
What's off-putting about her the most, though, in my opinion, is that sharp, kind of Reese Witherspoon type chin.
Sure.
I feel like if she was pregnant and did sit-ups, she could possibly give herself a C-section by accident.
Or on purpose.
Or on purpose.
She has the same chin as Jack Nicholson's Joker chin from Batman. I don't know if you remember that, but it was this big, she has this big meaty chin and these jowls. She kind of looks like the Joker and Droopy Dog.
She does. Now, she's not good looking, but she's good looking for a congresswoman.
You know what's crazy about that video? She's clearly, again, she's drunk, she's having a great time, just to let that dude, who, by the way, speaking of conservative Christian values,
He's a Democrat.
he's a Democrat, and he owns a bar, co-owns a bar that hosts, or in the past, has hosted drag shows. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
She has 4 children, one of which is 18. I think he's 18. Yes, he's 18, and he's about to be a father, so she's going to be a grandmother at age 36.
I have 4 children. Actually, that reminds me, I need some paper. I gotta start writing some ransom notes here. Give me that. Just want you to be gentle with me.
No.
Oh my God.
This was your choice. You can't drive at night for whatever reason because you're an old spinster?
I can, it's tough to do it, that's all. If it rains, I'm f***ed. Killed one gentleman.
How do you know he was a gentleman?
Because he was letting me go and I ended up smashing into him.
Did you see that video of John Fetterman reacting to the Biden impeachment inquiry?
I did. He picked up that small girl and threw her in the pond. And she drowned.
That was Frankenstein's monster.
Oh, yeah. I always get those two fucking mixed up.
Right? I always get him confused with Sloth from the Goonies.
See, I don't think he looks anything like him. I think he's much worse looking than Sloth.
Fair enough. He also kind of reminds me of, remember that movie Sling Blade?
Oh, he does look like Carl.
He does look like Carl from Sling Blade, doesn't he?
He does. I don't like his name.
What don't you like about his name?
Fettelman. What is it again?
Fetterman.
Fetterman? That's so gay. It's me, Fetterman.
That's how you know I'm important, because you see this. It's a comfort blanket.
Can you put it down?
All right, it's over here.
You're the gayest straight man I know.
I'm going to take that as a compliment.
All right. I heard you take it as a compliment.
Why don't you just get out of here right now?
All right. Let me show myself out.
Get your keys. Hey, wait. Wait a minute. Get back here.